Okay. Turn up my mic a little bit, right? Yeah, that's right. Woohoo! Okay, so here we go. Time After Time by Cyndi Lauper. Um, my observations. Yes, I do believe technically most people would probably say it's in the key of C. However, I am going to make a slight revision to that. I think when I was talking to you online, initially I said, if I was going to guess, I'd say it's in the key of F. That was my. So the key of F, as you know, is not the key of C. It's the key of F, which has one flat in it, the B flat note. But ironically, the song actually starts on the chord of F major. Yeah, right? Go figure. So, but it does use all the notes in the C major scale. So, thus, most commonly, people would probably say it's in the key of C, even though it starts on an F. However, within any scale of music, whether it's doesn't matter what it is, there's modes built on every tone within the scale. So on the C major scale, when you go up the scale, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, every note is a mode, is a scale upon itself. So it starts, the very first tonic is your C note, which is considered the Ionian, which is also a name for the major scale. So then you go to Dorian, then I think it's Phrygian, and the fourth note, which is F, is Lydian. So technically, if you were going to really analyze this and call it what it is, you'd probably say it's in F Lydian. That would technically be the scale that it's in, or the key that it's in, F Lydian, I guess. It's just a weird way of creating new palettes or new tones, in a sense, structured chord patterns and so on by playing in different modes. It's not uncommon. A lot of different music uses that sort of approach. So, but anyway, this one starts on F, but it's technically kind of C major, aka F Lydian. So the thing that did surprise me is that the song is really pretty quick. It's got a nice quick tempo, and it might be because it could be in. I never really thought of this just till now, but it could be in halftime, or double time, meaning it's like played 2/4, like 1 2 1 2 1 2 instead of 1 2 3 4. So it might have a little bit of quicker of a tempo from that, because I was thinking in my head it's a ballad and it's going to be slow. But actually, I got my handy metronome out here and started tapping the tempo to the song, and I realized it was like 130 beats per minute, which I was like, Jesus, that's above average, like a. So, but anyway, so it starts in F. But the thing it does here, I'll just play the intro. I want to so you know what I mean, but this is 130 beats per minute, basically. Oops, hit my pad hard enough here. That's the three basic chords to start the song off. And those chords are just F, G, E minor, F. Pretty simple. It goes back to that in the second part of the verse or whatever. But the cool thing is, and this is where you get a bit of the trick with what key it's in, when it goes to the first verse, it toggles on that C on your bass note. However, this is the trick. It's actually playing it in your right hand. You're playing a D minor chord, which is kind of funny. It's not, here's D minor, played with a D on the bass, but now you play that with a C on the bass. See how it opens it up? So technically, it's kind of a weird thing. It's sort of a seventh, but in the key of C, the D becomes a second. It's kind of got a bit of a suspension sound to it. And D minor is the minor key of F. This is the trick. So it starts in F, even on the key of C major, starts on the F chord, yet the first verse, when you get to the actual sort of tonal color of it, it's D minor. So it's kind of brilliant, and they're using that C on the bass to give it a little different color to the C chord. So, and they're rocking back and forth between the D minor and the C, but it starts on the D minor, so it's. Back to that pattern that we did in the verse, but at like that fast time, right? So yeah, so that's I won't get into the whole thing, but like that's the little trick that they have there. That again, so it sort of if it was me, I'd almost say that the key it's played in a mode in this particular case, F Lydian, with that really neat idea of going to the D minor, but yet keeping the C. So you sort of structure the major scale in there, but yet give it some color with that second note, but it's technically a minor, so it gives it a minor major feel, sort of rocking back and forth. Anyway, that's my little snippet of Time After Time. So there you go. Have fun. Keep the video short, right? Because you don't want to waste your time.